Hurricane Idalia is a powerful category 4 hurricane that caused significant damage in the southeastern United States, especially in northern Florida, during the Atlantic hurricane season in 2003. Map of the path and intensity of Hurricane Idalia on the Saffir-Simpson scale on August 24, 2023. A low-pressure zone formed in the basin of the eastern Pacific Ocean off the coast of Central America. The next day, the tropical storm moved into the Atlantic basin and began to form, moving northward through the western Caribbean Sea. The pace of formation accelerated on August 26, when the storm was located near the northeastern Yucatan Peninsula, and at 21 o'clock it became a tropical depression. Later that day and the next day, the depression drifted northward. The depression became Tropical Storm Idalia at 3:15 p.m. on August 27 after a hurricane hunter flight reported that wind speeds had increased to 40 miles per hour early the next morning. Idalia began moving northeast toward the Yucatan Channel west of Cuba, strengthening along the way. Idalia, which reaches peak intensity of Category 4 and makes landfall on August 30 by 9 o'clock on August 29. Passing near the western edge of Cuba, the storm had developed enough to classify it as a Category 1 hurricane. Later that day, Idalia intensified to Category 2 due to exceptional conditions, with a sea surface temperature of 88 F, generally low wind shear, and high relative humidity levels. It then began to strengthen rapidly, reaching Category 4 on the morning of August 30th, a few hours before landfall, with maximum wind speeds of 130 miles per hour and a minimum central pressure of 940 mbar. Because of this, winds increased by 55 miles per hour over a 24-hour period ending at 9 o'clock on August 30th, making this one of the fastest rates of intensification of a tropical cyclone ever observed in the Atlantic basin in the 24 hours before landfall. The hurricane's strengthening was stopped by the storm's eye replacement cycle, which caused it to weaken somewhat before making landfall. Idalia made landfall at 11:45 a.m., about 20 miles south of Perry, Florida, as a Category 3 hurricane with winds of 125 mph, moving through northern Florida. The hurricane weakened, becoming a tropical storm later in the day after crossing Georgia. Strong southwesterly wind shear then pushed the storm's convection north and east of its center as it moved off the northeast coast of South Carolina and out into the Atlantic Ocean on the morning of August 31st. That day, Idalia transitioned into a post-tropical cyclone about 65 miles southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. As the storm moved southeastward the next day, a slight wind shift along its path allowed it to maintain its structure and intensity despite the lack of convection. On September 2nd, the storm hit Bermuda with tropical storm force winds as it passed just to the south.